Hello, my friend. It's RJ Jackson here on Conversations on Courage, and I want to say to you, Habari Gani. And what does that mean? Well, Habari Gani is what's the news, what's happening in Swahili. And so why am I saying Habari Gani to you? Because today is the first day of Kwanzaa, and I want to share with you information that will help you get an understanding of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is one of those holidays that people just don't get it. They don't understand. And as usual, when we don't understand something, we either typically shy away from it, we say it's wrong, or we just don't want to have anything to do with it. But even the Bible says, in all thy get an understanding. And I'm really convinced that the more you understand something, the better you can make an assessment about it. You see, when we talk about courage, courage is not knowing but willing to go anyway. So I want to encourage you today to use your courage and do your best to get an understanding about Kwanzaa. And then you can make a decision. Do I want to be bothered with that? I don't know. Or yeah, hey, that's cool. You see, for the last 10 years, my family and we have been celebrating Kwanzaa. But we celebrate it in a way that's very beneficial to our family and to our community. Because here's what I know. It really does represent family, community, and culture. It represents knowing who you are, knowing how you're connected to other people, and how each person holds a piece of each other's destiny. And so when you look at something like that, how can you go, I don't want to be bothered with it? So we got involved, and it's been a really great thing. So I want to share with you just a little bit of information about Kwanzaa. So for the next 7 days, because Kwanzaa goes from December 26th to January 1st, I'm going to be sharing with you what each day means and how we celebrate it, and giving you some tips on how you can celebrate it as well. So today is the first day of Kwanzaa, and Kwanzaa stands for first fruits of the harvest. And the first fruits are always important. The first thing you give, the first of everything, is like the most important thing that you can give. And so as we're talking today, we're talking about the first fruits of Umoja. Now that's Swahili, Umoja. And Umoja stands for unity. And so unity is always important. If unity wasn't important, we'd all have this island and we'd do everything ourselves. But we got to learn how to come together, how to be unified, how to be as one. One in God's spirit and one in His love, even though we're different. So as a family, what we do is we look at our differences and say, how can we pull our differences together to work together as one, to build upon what we've been given and to help create something new for the next generation. And so this day is a day that I want to encourage you to use your courage to say, unity. What can I do to build unity into my family, into my community, into my church, into my culture? What can I do to build unity? Because that's what it's about. It's about working together. It's about coming together and understanding that we are different. But yet, at the same time, we have the purpose that God has given us. And the purpose really should be, the bottom line, the same. So how can we come together? And since Kwanzaa, in my point of view, is about building on relationships, you can't build on anything if you're not together. That's why unity is the first day. So this day, as you go throughout your day, look for ways that you can be unified with your family, how you can come together with your community, how you can come together, church, and in your culture to help build people up, help people be all that God has created them to be. So this is day 1, and as I shared, just a quick review, this is the first day of Kwanzaa, which lasts for how many days? That's right, 7 days, and this is the first principle, and that principle in Swahili is Umoja, and that means unity. And so today is the day that we're going to look at ways that we can unify and be one together. So that's what I want you to do today. And then tomorrow I'll come back and tell you about day number 2. And we'll do that all the way to day number 7. So hopefully this little bit of information has been helpful to you. And if you'd like more information, you can always Google Kwanzaa. There's a lot of good information out there that you can read. There are a lot of great books that you can read, even books for children. And then you can always visit me online at www.thecouragegiver.com. I'd love to be able to help you grow it any way that I can. So I'm glad that today we got a chance to be one, to spend this time together. And so I'm wishing you and yours a happy Kwanzaa. And as I said when I started, habari gani. What's the news? Well, we all have good news. So enjoy the good news and be blessed indeed. And don't forget to keep up your courage.